Well, good morning, everybody. From Utah. Yeah, I spent the night out here at a rest stop in the truck section. A little noisy, but earplugs work. Before we head back out onto the road east, I thought this was kind of interesting, although this isn't even close to the most interesting part of this place, but a working payphone. Well, no dial tone, but this one works. And the reason why this one works is kind of specific to this area. We'll walk over here and show you this plaque. Yeah, this is a two-lane section of the Lincoln Highway. It's literally called the Lincoln Highway. They're not calling it, well, a lot of people call it I-80, I guess, Interstate 80, but Google Maps calls it the Lincoln Highway, just so you guys know, and you got some salt flats to look at on both sides of the highway. But here's an interesting plaque here. On June 17th, 1914, the first transcontinental telephone line was completed near this point on the border of the Nevada, Utah, and Wendover. Construction forces of the Bell Telephone Company of Nevada and the Mountain State Telephone and Telegraph Company met there, making the last splices in the wires which joined east and west in voice communications for the first time. You gotta go back quite a ways. 1914 was the first time that we could talk over the phone from the East Coast to the West Coast. And this is one of the last pieces of the puzzle they put together to make that happen. So an interesting old telephone piece of history for you. And now we're all wireless. Pretty cool. Let me finish up some coffee here, and then we'll go on new adventures today. Your seat all set up. Take a. Okay, well that works too until we get going. Couple quick pieces of housekeeping before we get on the road. Check engine light came back on yesterday. I got two new codes. Codes P0420 and P0430. Catalyst system efficiency below threshold bank 1 and 2 codes. Again, if you have been following me for any length of period, you know this is hilarious because we also just did catalytic converters at, I think, $650 in East Alton over the summer. Because with this RV, it's never anything new. It's always the stuff I just did last. Comical, really. We shouldn't even really be shocked at that. So, quite possibly the misfire going on as long as it did caused both of the catalytic converters to fail, most likely. No biggie. Hey, I'm not stressed about it. When the time comes, we'll replace those again. We'll just keep doing it every 6 months, just like everything else. And for those of you that have asked about the braking problem, yeah, I just don't talk about it anymore, guys. There's no reason to talk about it. It's still horrible vibrations upon heavy braking, or whenever braking, it doesn't matter. But yeah, no, my braking system is not backed up. No. When the time comes, I will also park the RV, and I will go all GM OEM parts through the entire brake system, front to back. Back drums, shoes, springs, we'll do rotors, calipers, pads up front, everything GM, and everything will be fine, no problem. But I'm not stressed about anything. The RV runs fantastically still, no problems. Here we go, Jax.
All right, Dad, you drive. I'll sit here, think about cat stuffs.
We are still looking for water too. Not sure if I mentioned that. Ever since I left the Silver Island Mountains there, I'm out of water. I'm out. I have no water in the RV to cook, flush, anything. So, something's gotta give today. We shall see. You guys see this strange object off to the left? I'm gonna pull over because there's nobody behind me. Jax is gonna hate the rumble strips though. Sorry, dude. It's very random, but as I said, there's nobody out here. It's on the other side of the highway. There's nowhere else to pull off. It's a giant metal tree that has been constructed in the middle of the salt flats out here. So it's an art piece called Metaphor, the Tree of Utah. Created in the early 1980s by European artist Carl Moman. also known as the Tree of Life here, in 1986. Jeez, look at these mountains. Taking this exit because there's a couple truck stop gas stations here, a Flying J and a T&A. With my discount, I can get gas for $2.60. But, let me see, I want to go straight first. Also looking for water. So, it's another reason why I really like Flying J's, because they almost always have these RV pull-through slots right here. These are for RVs with no roof, no clearance issues, and oftentimes, okay, they got a dump station here, $7.50 with my discount. I don't see any water. Darn. Well, did you get a good stretch break? Yeah, man, I got a good stretch break. Are we almost there? Yeah, just a little more driving today. Problem is, and I just got done talking with one of the managers in here, is they do have drinking water. Drinking water do not use to flush tanks right there. The problem is they got the water turned off still. Like, if you guys have been following me, you know this is just an ongoing thing. Here we are in April, and still every place in the last 3 states has the water turned off for the season. That's what the manager said. Oh, it's always off for the season. It's spring, and there's no chance of freezing here. And it's included with my Good Sam's membership to have the water availability. It's not like I have to pay extra for it. Something's got to give. Something's got to give really soon. This'll work. Found a spot, guys. I did. This is the Great Salt Lake, the state park and marina here, with quite an amazing view. Although the water is kind of stinky. Or maybe I'm just in the wrong area or smelling someone's sewage. I don't know for sure, but most importantly, water, yes! It's been a while, man. It is the small things in life sometimes. It's pretty. Get that funky, you guys probably can't see anything. It looks like a structure from another country or something. I might go over there and check that out later. But yeah. Well, curiosity got the best of me, guys. I'm camping on that bluff way over there. I don't even know if you could see my RV at this wide angle lens, but I'm camping over there. I thought I'd come over here because I really wanted to see what this building is. This strange building. Actually, on Google Maps, they're calling it the Salt Air Outdoor Music Venue. So what I'm assuming is that there's like a bluff out there on the salt flats and water where they hold outdoor concerts. It's like an amphitheater type thing. So it's different looking though. It looks like something out of like Moscow or something. I don't know. Man. Whew. Okay, I'll walk back to the RV. Anyways, getting settled here, 20 bucks a night. Not full hookups. They have a dump station on the way out. No biggie. A lot better than an RV park. Now, I actually was starting to edit some of the video, and I was going to show you a clip of how windy it was yesterday because we had a warning of 60 mile an hour plus gusts of wind. And I was a little nervous at the rest area, but I'll show you how that video turned out. So, unusable. It was hard to even stand up outside. And I guess that's the norm for Utah. You guys just, hurricane force, 60 mile an hour plus winds. You might not want to drive. Really? I got some work I got to do. I got to do a lot of planning for Salt Lake City still. So that's what I'm working on right now. I got a new magnet though. I like the old wood ones, the Great Salt Lake State Park in Utah. Tiny little magnet. But we'll just support it on top of another magnet, and there we go. Looking good. Oh, and plus I drove way more than 30 miles today. So anyway, just wanted to share with you that part of the trip. We got a big city coming up, so let me do some planning. I've actually decided to get another KOA camp spot in Salt Lake City at their campground there. So I booked that for a night so that I can park the RV safely and hop on the bike and explore. So some quirky Salt Lake City stuff coming up in my next video, guys. Have a great night, Jackson. I'll see you in a couple days. Bye-bye.